Hi, Rich Carrubba for bowlingball.com. Let's talk about plastic bowling balls. Everyone thinks plastic bowling balls are just for new bowlers, someone just beginning or entering the game, and certainly that can be true. They're the least expensive of all the bowling balls you can purchase, in some cases, of course. Specialty bowling balls like the bowlingball.com Monster Jam Gravedigger series or the NFL team logo bowling balls. Specialty pieces like that cost a bit more than standard plastic balls or polyester balls. But what we want to make you realize is that plastic balls have multiple uses. It's not just for someone who's starting the game. It's for anybody really to use on a variety of lane conditions if they know what to expect from the plastic ball. Now, you can find plastic balls like the Brunswick T-Zone series or bowlingball.com exclusive brands of bowling balls or the new Pyramid Path plastic balls, which are new on the market and found right here at our site at bowlingball.com. But when you're bowling predominantly on wet, dry lane conditions, regardless if you're an up-the-boards player or you hook the ball a lot, sometimes plastic balls on very dry lane conditions or wet, dry lane conditions allow you to play further into the dry part of the lane, and the ball will not respond or grab to the lane quite as quickly. It won't read the lane as severely because of the stiffer, less porous cover stock, which is less friction on the lane surface, and it'll give you a consistent smooth slide down the lane toward the break point. And because of that, you can control the move off the break point to the pocket easier. On tough lane conditions, low scoring lane conditions, or very, very dry lane conditions that are burned out or used up after a lot of play, plastic balls are very good because they're going to hold their line longer. You could read the lane and you'll get to the pocket a higher percentage of time than you will typically with more aggressive cover stock bowling balls. So don't be bashful to use a plastic bowling ball. It'll skid easy in the mid lane, and if you miss your target on, for example, on a wet dry lane condition to the right, it'll hook back, but it won't overhook and jump out of the pattern. The net effect is that fewer shots will get away from you by using proper alignment, and you'll continue down the lane to the break point and into the pocket. So those are some good reasons why you should consider using plastic bowling balls. And another reason, of course, is shooting those difficult corner pin spares. You want a ball that's not going to hook a lot. One of the reasons people miss corner pin spares so often is they try to throw the ball so hard, much harder than they ever practice routinely, that they just aren't very accurate doing it. With a plastic ball, you can throw your normal speed with your normal release. If you line up correctly, you slide in the corner of the lane, you use somewhere around that center arrow on the lane, and you target your position your body toward that direction, you're going to get a consistent ball reaction toward your corner pin spares. 10 pins for right-handers, 7 pins for left-handers. And you'll become a better spare shooter because the ball isn't going to have a big sweeping hook and move away from you as easily as it will with a very aggressive cover stock reactive resin urethane bowling ball, as example. So those are good reasons why plastic balls should be something you consider. If you don't already have one in your arsenal, you should give consideration to getting one very soon. Check with your pro shop professional or your local bowling instructor and make sure they talk to you about developing your arsenal the right way, what works best for you. Hope some of these tips help you. Thanks.